I'll make a note of it. Good morning, Reverend Sophie.
Morning.
We're music DJs, and Gina always gets the music ones wrong.
Yeah. Thanks for highlighting that one now. Well, I did start it, I suppose.
Across the whole of Pembrokeshire.
Yeah.
Good morning, Reverend Sophie. Lovely to have you with us
Morning.
for, once again, another session of confessions.
I know.
Oh, we're there.
Hold on.
These are my confessions. These are my confessions. These are my confessions.
But you're solo today.
I'm solo today. Father is away. Father Neil is on his hollybobs.
Well, I hope he's having a lovely time. But
I'm sure he is.
this means that we need to definitely extend the Breakfast Council because now we're an odd number.
We are an odd number. I know.
So, if you're listening to this or watching us on social media, hello,
Yeah.
we're right here. We need you. We need your help with forgiving or not.
We do.
Well, Delton's in this morning, so I'm hoping maybe Delton can help us with the decider of forgiven or not.
Yeah. So, should we get on with this one, G? We've
Yeah,
had one
come on.
sent through. This one's anonymous.
Oh.
You've just joined us. We've already know that Joe has got something on his chest he needs to get off. So he's going to be joining us next week for confessions.
Oh, okay.
But for today,
Yeah.
I have a confession.
Oh.
On a school trip with lots of children, we were traveling through the night, and whilst trying to sleep, my end of the bus were getting a bit rowdy. But I was too tired to tell them to stop talking, so I pretended to be asleep. Which meant that an equally tired member of staff had to come from the front of the bus, past me, who was sleeping, to tell them to keep the noise down. I knew she would come up to shush them, and I feel very bad because she was also very tired from no name.
Do I actually know who
Oh
this
my
particular person is? That's what I want to know.
We have no idea. All we have is no name. So, how are we feeling, Gina? I'm gonna come to you first.
Well, now then, okay, so this person is really, really tired. Kids are playing up, and I can feel for this person, right? Because you know when you're in sort of that lovely, especially if you're on a coach now, it's very hard to get comfy, isn't it?
Mhm.
So they've obviously got into that position where it's like, right, I found my place and I'm not moving from here, because if I move, then I'm just not going to get comfy and I'm not going to sleep for the whole of the journey, right? So I've also done something very similar to this, right? So this is how I'm going to make my decision.
Okay.
Quite often in the middle of the night, I hear our dog barking or just standing by me. You feel the standing by, okay? So I've done this on many of occasion. So I've been woken by the sense of the dog there. So then I wake up my snoring husband to tell him.
What?
I wake him up and say, Cliff, Coco wants to go out. And he goes, yeah, the dog wants to go out. So even though I'm awake, I've woken him up to get him out of bed because I don't want to get out of bed. I'm nice and comfy.
That's actively waking someone else up to do this. This is one step beyond, Gina.
So I can feel the sympathy of this person who's got nice and comfy on the coach. So actually, I'm going to forgive. Yeah, I'm with you, forgiven.
We've got to forgive from Gina because
No,
she,
you are
because
very
she-
guilty.
Yeah, because she needs to forgive herself. That's all that is. Wow, if you just joined us, in short, I fell asleep when I was comfortable on the bus, so someone else could do my job. Who was also tired through the night? Do you forgive or not? Gina is forgiving. Reverend Sophie, I'm going to come to you.
I have a confession.
You do it as well, don't you? You do
I do
it as well.
What is going on?
So I'll be led in bed, and the dogs are barking, and I will just lie there very still, and maybe even throw out a pretend snore, just so that my husband gets up to do it. Oh dear, it's out now.
Oh my goodness.
Dear. confessions all around this morning.
Brilliant.
I have no choice but to forgive.
No choice but to forgive. Wow. And not because of any divine intervention.
Just as
However,
just as guilty.
Guy is in on it as well. Yep, me too. Very guilty of this too. Maria's in there as well. Anna, Tom, what is going on? I agree. I thought we were upstanding citizens, us of the Breakfast Council, but no.
Oh dear.
When I sense the dog's on my side of the bed, and I know that the other half is pretending to stay asleep, because you do get that sense, don't you, when the dog's there?
You know. You get
I do feel a little bit guilty that I'm comparing children to our dogs. Going back to the confession, we've got 2 forgivens. We are an unbalanced council here this morning. So what are your thoughts? Maria has said that she does it too. She's guilty. Is she forgiving herself? Is she forgiving No Name? What's going on? Anna's saying, I can't do it. I've got no choice.
Oh, right then. So which way are you going, Anna?
Yeah, which way? Anna, yeah, I need the words. Maria, to confirm, I forgive.
Yes. It's only because we're so guilty. The 3 of
I
us,
was going to say,
the 4 of us now.
I want to know what the people on the other side of the bed think.
Probably the same as you.
Same as me, right? Well, I'm torn though, because yes, I'm the one that lets the dog out because she's there just staring at you. And then, admittedly, it was my fault this morning. But if I'm on a coach, I despise coach travel.
Yeah.
Despise it. So if I'm comfortable and I'm asleep, and also rowdiness is subjective, right?
Yeah.
That's what they go to the back of the bus for. It's the rowdy ones
Exactly.
that go to the back of the bus. You know, I'd have just left them there. I'd have just left them in their rowdiness and everybody else sleep.
Well, and that's what I'm thinking is that, just crack on. The person at the front of the bus, they're far away from it anyway. What are they doing being a busybody?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Isn't that what headphones are for? It's like
Exactly.
to headphones.
Anna doesn't forgive.
Anna does not forgive because she does not have that luxury
No.
of having someone else there. Maria, I don't feel guilty though. I giggle to myself, still in bed, nice and warm.
Okay.
Yes, I do
feel
too.
guilty. So I do feel guilty. But
Oh, dearie me. So going back to our case in point, and if I'm
We've got another one in.
Another one in.
Yeah, Mai says she does exactly the same.
Well. If only Father Neil were here. However,
he would say the same.
he would say the same. What? Was the dog there? I didn't realise. In this case in point, though, if I'm comfortable on a coach, I'm not moving for anyone. I'm not going to stress myself out dealing with rowdy children. They're not going to go anywhere. They're stuck on a bus. If you're nice and comfortable and you're content and you're sleeping, you remain nice, content, and comfortable and they're sleeping. Only if what they're throwing hits you in the head. And then you think, right, now you've disturbed my slumber.
Oh, then it's an angry one. They're fight back.
Ready for my wrath. So know the boundaries, know the limits. And on that basis, I too forgive.
Yay!
Yes!
All round forgiveness.
So here and yeah.
All forgiven.
Hey!
But that's only with us here at the Breakfast Council on the Breakfast Show. We've already got a not forgiven from Anna. We've got hundreds of confessions up and down the county from Tenby up to Fishguard, where Toby's going to be at 9 o'clock with the age group at their recruitment fair. Can you believe this, Gina?
What now? Mai has forgiven. She said, "I forgive," because she's doing it as well.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. I can believe that this person has been forgiven because
Right. Are you going to be with us, the council, the Breakfast Council for forgiveness, or are you going to be with Anna? I don't forgive. She does put lol at the end, so she's not being too mean. But yeah, let us know your confession. So we're a clean sweep here in the studio, G.
Yes, we are. So forgiven.
We've had the Hallelujah chorus. Thank you, Reverend Sophie, for joining us. Nice, short and sweet. But
Thank you for having me.
No Name can take this. For now, we don't know what the comments are going to say later on.
No.
Mm.
No.
We've had.
I want to know who it was, because I think now that we've bared all, we
Yeah.
should also know who it was that did
Yeah,
it.
you don't want to share a room with this person when there's dogs around, do you?
You do not. We've had a confession in from Delton. We've got one from Joe. If you've got a confession, email us studio@purewestradio.com, where we'll do it all again next week with Father Neil.
With Father Neil's next week. Yes.
Father Neil next week.
And then the week after, we'll be both back.
Yes. The full council of the breakfast show will reconvene with Alive and Kicking. Alive and Kicking this Sunday.
This Sunday, I'm talking about waiting this Sunday.
Oh,
Waiting.
as in
yes.
like time waiting, or
Expectantly waiting.
oh,
What are we waiting for?
What are we waiting for? Because of course, is this part of the themes of Lent that's coming up as well?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, because the whole of Lent is a season of waiting for what's to come. So
we're going to find out more on Sunday morning from 8 a.m. Thank you for your time here this morning. Forgiven for very different reasons, I hasten to add. What have we got coming up on the rest of the show, G?
Oh, we've got some letters for you in our Unscramble competition, and not forgetting, we're still going to do our celebrations.
Lovely. Before that, we've got our Traffic and Travel with OC Davis, Roundabout Garage, Nayland, and our handpicked What's Ons with the Great Wedlock Farm and Deer Park. It's coming up to 20:08. Reverend Sophie, thank you so much for your time.
thank you very much.
Keep those submissions coming for your confessions. We're going to get to them sooner or later.
At Tees R Us, our services